We brought together not only over 50 world leaders, but also private sector actors and representatives from bodies such as the IMF and the World Bank, because every single one of us will have a key role to play on the road to global recovery.
To ensure security of Canadians and to tackle COVID-19 once and for all, we must look beyond our own borders. We must remember that COVID-19 is not just a health crisis, but an economic crisis on a global scale. Canada is a country which trades with partners throughout the world, and we understand that our workers, our enterprises, our people depend on a global economy which is in good health. In the midst of this pandemic, we cannot turn a blind eye to the world in which we live.
Most vulnerable, whether that's people far away who are struggling or people in the Caribbean who've been among the hardest hit. The global pandemic is an unprecedented challenge for our modern world, but it's also a unique opportunity to adjust our international institutions so that they are more fit for purpose. Today, we began a conversation on how we can emerge from this global crisis as a stronger and more cohesive world. We're forming 6 discussion groups to submit concrete proposals by mid-July on the path forward. Groups will strive to protect the progress we've made in international development by expanding liquidity and maintaining financial stability in the global economy, save lives and livelihoods for billions around the world by helping developing countries deal with debt vulnerabilities, encourage private sector creditors to be part of the solution, enhance external finance and remittances to create growth and jobs, prevent illicit financial flows to expand fiscal space and encourage domestic resource mobilization, and ensure a sustainable and inclusive recovery by aligning policies with the Sustainable Development Goals. This was an extremely important opportunity for countries of the world, from the G7, the G20, from developing countries, from international financial institutions, from a broad range of players with very different roles in the global economy, come together and look squarely at the challenges we're facing together on COVID-19 and how we need to make sure that as a world we are responding to it the right way. Every single country is focused on its own ability to get through this and bounce back strongly. But as a world, the only way we get to bounce back strongly is to do it together. That's what this conversation was starting. And it's not just about conversations. It is about concrete action that we will be taking in the short and medium term to make sure that everyone in the world can look to a brighter future. Merci beaucoup. And the armed forces to be there in our long-term care centers where they were needed because of the COVID-19 crisis. But as I said from the beginning, it is not a long-term solution. It is a stopgap measure that is there to help out because our armed forces have the fundamental role of serving Canada and protecting Canadians, and that's exactly what they're doing. I look forward to continuing conversations with Premier Legault on next steps, but obviously we are very much hoping that Quebec is going to be able to get the situation under control, but we will be there to help them while they do.